the big house, Michigan Stadium. This game has been more than prominent on the radar for several weeks, and now it has arrived in the form of a late-season top 5 clash. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, Arizona State head coach told me pregame. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Sun Devils will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Sun Devils offense will now get its first chance with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense,
and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. How many defenders are around you, or how hard you get hit? You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Wells. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. It's caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you
might have a chance. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going to the running game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Wells. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, they're after him. Fires deep on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
At the 11-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown ASU. Gets it into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB. And the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So
there's some room. He's inside the 40. The 20. 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. They'll try to power it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Finding some room. The 40. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Avoids pressure. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Ready, go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Snags it, and there's running room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Pulls it in. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The give out of the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Out of the end zone. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Wells. On target. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Peters. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Under fire. He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Running inside. It's Peters. Breaks the tackle. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Fights off a defender. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a fourth down looms and decision time for this offense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this team's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Got his man. Will not get there. And here comes the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Back to pass, it's Wells. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception.
Now this offense is back on the field. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got two of those on that one. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Wells. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And
defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's going for it all. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for room, it's Peters. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Wells. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Gain of 17 on the play.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the heat. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He'll try to breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, he drops back, 1st down, got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a 1st down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Wells. He's got the back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Has it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ASU! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Ready, go! Handoff to the lone back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Texas A&M engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now over to your game inside the Big House. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Peters. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Give to the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're working that left side. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Here's a heat, and they got it.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be 2nd down. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Clinton. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the third. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Back has it. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the route is on. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Wells. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. You can Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finish could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the give off the left side. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, AS. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Catch is made at the 15. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these 2 top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season, but right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Jumped on top of the pile.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wells. Going for it all. Upstairs, he's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we...
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.